Hello and welcome from the Turck RFID team.
Lovely to see you all joining in for our friendly debate over gates and forklifts.
Let me introduce my colleague Jessica Seiler from the RFID Excellence Center in Finland. She's working at our RFID integration specialist Turck WLAN Systems.
Thank you, Bernd. So, let me introduce you. This is Bernd Wieseler, who heads up the RFID product management at Turck. So, Bernd, why don't you tell our viewers what we are here to do?
As your digital automation partner, we try to help customers with solutions for their intralogistic processes. We will first give you an idea how and where RFID products and solutions may increase your visibility in intralogistics, and then move on to discuss how to do it. Jessica, would you like to tell a bit more in detail how we see RFID in intralogistics?
Thanks, Bernd. As you know, intralogistics is big for us at Turck WLAN Systems. Our customers use RFID for material tracking, inventory control, and delivery control, as well as delivery preparations. And as you can see, RFID generates visibility on assets, materials, and inventory in different steps throughout the intralogistics process. This is typically the reason for them to start a project. Now, Bernd, would you like to tell our viewers a little bit about the benefits that our customers typically get from our RFID project?
Yes, I will show you a few points where our customers have benefited from RFID. Here are some benefits. RFID automates many transactions which results in less manual work. Less manual work means then results in less errors and waste in daily operations. With RFID, it is easier to handle smaller batches, complex products, structures, and to verify that they are manufactured correctly. This ends in faster turnaround times. With RFID, our customers can have full traceability of their goods. This traceability can be used to comply with legal requirements, as in pharmaceutical companies. RFID gives a full visibility of data of manufacturing movements that can be then further utilized to improve processes, and our customers have noted that this is the biggest saving for them. RFID can be used in many areas where barcode cannot be used, because RFID tags and equipment are suitable for harsh conditions, dirt, no line of sight, bad weather, high temperature, then barcode. So Jessica, let's compare different solutions of RFID in intralogistics.
Thanks, Bernd. RFID is all about collecting data from different RFID read points in the production as well as in the warehouse, as we saw. So the question is how to best collect these data. Most often we work with gates and forklifts. So let's talk about why you, Bernd, are so keen on gate and why I might choose a forklift instead.
Yes, for many customers, this is a big important question, as RFID is a big investment. So we hope we can help with making a decision that is best suitable for the customer environment.
Sure. But look at this picture. When you are moving about in the warehouse, you don't want to read tons of tags. You want to know exactly what you have on the fork of the forklift so that you can make sure you are picking the correct item.
But if the customer is using a third party for the RFID loading, they cannot really go and use the forklifts.
True, in that case, I too would pick a gate. But say you have 200 dock doors and only 50 forklifts. Now, would it not make sense to use a forklift, which can be a little bit more flexible? I mean, cost-wise.
Yes, but often the situation is vice versa. Only a few docks, but tons of forklifts, and in those cases the RFID gates are more cost efficient.
What happens if you need to track your products or materials inside of your production facility and warehouse? What I have learned is that many do not have enough space for building gates, and in those cases, a forklift, which can easily automatically track the movement, would be more flexible. Now, let's talk about real life, right? Bernd, give me an example.
Okay, Jessica, I can give you a great example for a gate application, and you will be surprised because also forklifts are a big part of this application. This customer, Migros, who's one of the biggest retailers in Switzerland, last spring they are loading 10,000 pallets a day out of their distribution center. Every pallet was filled up with 220 crates, and each crate have 2 tags. At the gate, we ensure that all correct crates are shipped to correct stores and nothing is left out of the delivery. As you can see, we have a lot of dock doors, but I didn't think that will work with RFID on the forklift, because we must read so many tags. On the gate, you have connected 4 antennas which are working in a multiplex scenario, and they can easily read all tags. This picture was taken for a live test at a customer site. We tested 20 gates and 20 forklifts and had no problem to read 8,800 tags at a go. I don't think that you can keep this speed with your nasty forklifts.
Yeah, well, I do have speed, but I agree with you. For your scenario, it wouldn't work with forklift RFID. Forklift RFID is more suitable for identifying less than 20 tags and 20 pieces. But forklift RFID is perfect for telling apart items that look exactly the same to your eye. For example, things that you see here, paper rolls. Paper rolls and barrels, for example, look exactly the same. However, they have a different quality of material on them. In this case, a different quality of paper. This picture is from SCA factory in France, where they can monitor the paper manufacturing process by following the paper core on the conveyor belt, on the production line, And later on, when it's full of paper, whenever a forklift truck picks it up and it's on the fork. So a ready paper roll can then be followed wherever it goes. For paper factories, it is crucial to know that they are shipping exactly the correct quality of paper to their customers. And when we place RFID on a forklift, the forklift operator can immediately see if they are picking the correct roll for shipment. And additionally, the system automatically knows when it's moved between warehouses. So for cases with a lot of material movements and material tracking, I would go with forklift RFID.
So, let's talk about how things work in real life. I'm going to continue using SCA as an example. So Bernd, it all starts of course from the RFID tagging. Now it doesn't matter if we are tracking an individual product or the RTI on which it travels. It is just important to have a unique code on the item. In this case, the RFID tag is placed inside the paper core. When the paper core enters the winder, the RFID system tracks it. These data can be transmitted also to the MES system. As the cores move on the production lines, the RFID system monitors them and, when necessary, redirects them to where they belong. And as the finished products are picked up from the production line, the forklifts equipped with RFID keep track of the paper rolls that they carry on their fork. As they move in the production estate, their movement from one hall to another can be easily traced and updated to the business systems like ERP. This keeps information on stock levels always up to date. Picking items for shipment can be automated with RFID to ensure high picking accuracy at high speed. Here the operator of a forklift truck gets a pick list on his forklift PC. The RFID reader verifies that the paper roll on the fork matches the pick order. The application on the forklift PC prompts for any items that do not belong to the pick list. Once the paper rolls are loaded, the system can verify that correct paper rolls are loaded onto the lorries. And what do our customers who implemented such intralogistics tracking systems with RFID say? Well, they are extremely satisfied since they always tend to experience a significant drop in manual errors, the ability to automate the product route on the production line, and the ability to follow the loading and control it to reduce shipment errors. And so, if we go back to your case example, Bernd, let's talk about the process that we cover at Migros.
Yes, Jessica. At Migros, one of the things that we do is ensuring the shipment accuracy. This we do with a shipment verification system that usually looks like this. It all begins from picking items for shipment. It doesn't matter if we use a forklift trucks or if we pick per hand. The important thing is to match the picking data with RFID data. This means that our system receives picking data from the customer business system, such as warehouse management system. This information can be shown on Turck client or the forklift PC or handheld reader. The operator picks up product based on the picking list, and the RFID application alerts for any mistakes in the picking process. As the products are picked, operator moves the ready pallets to picking area. Ready pallets are moved to loading bays that can be equipped with location RFID tags. This way, when RFID equipped forklifts moves ready pallets to a certain loading bay, Location of pallet is automatically updated to RFID system and warehouse management system. Pallets loaded onto trucks through RFID gates. RFID system verifies that correct handling units are moved to correct trucks and alert users in case of anything goes wrong with the loading. After loading is completed, RFID system sends a message to customer ERP. And if we look at what customers with this solution experience, I would especially like to mention that they have error-free deliveries, clear decrease of claims and costs, and this solution enables an efficient use of third-party vendors for the loading process. Yes, Jessica, I think both of us have good arguments for their solution. It's very important to choose the best solution, and there we want to join the customer in his decision making and use our experience to find the best solution for our customer. Jessica, how will our products help?
Well, Bernd, I think we can both agree on one thing. Our portfolio includes everything we need to build a suitable solution. How it starts is that our RFID experts will familiarize themselves in real life or online these days with the customer environment, and then our experts will suggest the correct read points or a mixture of them. As you know, Bernd, very often we have a mix of data coming from forklifts, from gates, as well as mobile devices. That is one of the strengths of the Turck Systems RFID platform. And of course, at the heart of empowering all of our systems is the great Turck Q300. Why don't you show it to us, Bernd?
Yes, I would really love to show you our reader. Our Q300 UHF reader is made for all applications because it is so flexible. And the housing is made in IP67 for harsh environments. The hardware is so flexible that we can offer the reader with different platforms like Linux or with a Codesys PSC one-time version. Based on this, the customer can decide if he would like to do an integration based on the PSC software with all features of a PSC and can connect to standard automation equipment via Profinet, Ethernet IP, or Modbus TCP. But if the customer would like to run his own application, he can use the Linux version of Q300. We can connect up to 4 external antennas, which can be powered up with up to 2 watt ERP power. Also, 4 IOs can be used on the Q300 to connect trigger devices like sensors or like LEDs on the output. You can power up the Q300 with 24 volt or with PoE, power over Ethernet. This gives our customers the opportunity to use the Q300 UHF reader in various applications. If you need more details on our products, please look on our website or get directly in contact with us.
Thank you so much for tuning in for our friendly debate over solutions for the intralogistics at the Hannover Fair 2021. Now, a quick summary for you. Choose a gate if you have tons of RFID tags to read, and go for forklift if you need to track movement. And please visit our website for more information. Now, we hope you have enjoyed this, and we wish you a fantastic day.